Hello everyone, here is Tausend Augen, and I would like to thank all the people who commented my video where I show you my JX-3P user sounds. And in this video I would like to step through all parameters of a few sounds that you are able to program the sounds on your own. If you haven't seen the first video where I presented my own sounds, I put a link in the description below. Okay, one thing to the slider value. We got only here on the JX-3P a scale from 1 to 16. This is rather inexact. I think you may need a bit more tweaking to get the same result as I do. Okay, one last note. When I step through one sound, I will display at the end a little sound chart I made where you get all the values at once. This may be helpful for you. The first sounds are mentioned by Space Hotel Music. It's the program C5. I give you a little demo. In the video of my sounds you will find it at 2 minutes and 57 seconds. Okay, this is the sound, and now we begin with Group A. Group A, the first parameter are the DCO1, is the range, and it's at 60. Did I say parameter? I mean parameter. I can't spell this. 2 is the waveform SAW. 3 is the frequency modulation of the LFO is off. 4 is the frequency envelope modulation, it's off. 5 is the DCO2 and the range is also at 16. 6 the waveform is SAW. 7 the cross modulation at sync. 8 is the tune, it's raised up to 16. 9 is the fine tune, it's at 6. 10 is the frequency modulation of the LFO, it's off. The frequency modulation of the envelope, it's on. 12 is the amount of the modulation of the LFO, it's at 9. 13 the amount of the envelope modulation at 11. 14 this is no inversed. Oh no, this is, it's inverse or not inverse? I think it's inverted, yes. And 15, these are the source mix between the two DCOs, and in the middle at 9. 16 the high pass filter closed. Now we came to Group B, is the cutoff frequency, it's at 3. A second one is the LFO modulation, it's closed, no it's 2. No, it's closed. 3, the pitch follow, it's also closed. 4 is the resonance, it's at 12. 5, it's the envelope modulation at 10. 6, the envelope inversion, it's on. And 7, the VCA, it goes through the gate. 8 is the level at 13. 9, chorus is off. 10, the LFO waveform, this is sinus. 11, the LFO delay time at 4. 12, the rate of the LFO up to 16. 13, we come to the envelope. The attack time is at 14. The decay is at 1. The star is at 13. No, Oh, okay, that's right, this time. The release is at 7. Okay. The next two sounds came from Tim Pettigrew, I hope I spell it right, and it's the sounds on D7. First, you find it in the video at 26 minutes, rather long, and 8 seconds, and I will give you a little demo of the sound. Okay, let's start with the parameters. And at 1 is the DC01. The range 60 to the waveform is pulse. 3 is the frequency modulation, it's off of the LFO of the envelope, also off. 5 is the DCO2, the range at 8. 6 the waveform, it's saw. 7 the modulation, it's cross modulation is sync. 8 the tune at 9, the fine tune at 7. 10 is the LFO modulation, it's off. 11 the envelope modulation, it's on. 12 the amount of the LFO modulation, it's at 3. 13 the envelope modulation at 16. 14 is the envelope inversion is on. 15 the source mix, we hear only the DCO2. 16 the high pass filter closed. Now we come to group B. The cutoff frequency at 4, the LFO modulation is closed, the pitch follow it's at 11, 4 is the resonance, it's closed. 5 the envelope modulation at 11, the wave inversion is off. 7 is the VCA, it's the normal envelope, no gate. 8 is the level. At 5, 9 is the chorus, it's on. 10 is the LFO waveform, it's Dinus. And 11 the delay time, no delay time. 12 the rate at 13. And now the envelope attack is closed at 1, the 14 decay, 5 the sustain at 7, 16 the release at 8. Okay, the second sound mentioned by Tim Pettigrew is on D1, and I give you, as always, a little demo first. Okay, you find it in the video at 10 minutes and 57 seconds, and now we step through all the parameters. The first one is the DCO1, it's at 16. The DCO2 waveform is rectangle. 3 is the LFO modulation, it's on. The envelope modulation, it's on. The DCO2 range is 16. 6 the waveform noise. 7 the cross modulation, it's sync. 8 is the tune at 16. 9 the fine tune, I think it's 9. 10 is the LFO modulation. The 10 is the LFO modulation, it's off. 11 the envelope modulation, it's on. 12 the amount of the LFO modulation, it's 6. 13 the envelope modulation. 12. 14 the envelope inversion is off. 15 the source mix. 15 I think. 16 the high pass filter is closed, and now we come to group B. The first one is the cutoff frequency at 7. That 2 is the LFO modulation. At 11, 3 is the pitch follow. At 10 for the resonance. It's at 13, 5 the envelope modulation. At 8, 6 the envelope inversion is off. 7 it's the VCA, it's the normal envelope. 8 the level, it's up to 16. 9 the chorus is on. 10 the waveform of the LFO, it's sinus. LFO delay time, I think it's 11. 12 the rate, 16, and now the envelope. Attack time is 2, decay is 4, sustain is 9, 16 the release at 7. And now the last sound I would like to show you. The parameters it's mentioned from JX-3P, and it's saved on C2, and you find this sound in the video on 1 minute. I give you a little demo. It's a nice pattern, I think, and okay, it's now we go through the parameters. The first one, the DCO range 16, the 2 is the waveform saw, 3 is the LFO modulation, it's off, the envelope modulation is off, 5 is the range of the DCO2, it's 8, 6 is the waveform, it's saw, 7 is the cross modulation, it's metal, 8 is the tune at 9, the fine tune at 2, 10 is the LFO modulation, it's off, 11 the envelope modulation, it's also off, 12 it's the amount of the LFO modulation, it's at 9, 13 the envelope modulation closed, 14 the inversion is off, 15 the source mix at 9, 16 the high pass filter closed, and now we I show you group B. The first parameter, sorry I ever spell it wrong. Parameter is the cutoff frequency, 2 is the LFO modulation, it's 16, 3 is the pitch follow at 1, for the resonance at 3, sorry, 5 is the envelope modulation at 7, 6 the envelope inversion is off, 7 the VCA at normal envelope mode, 8 is the level at 9, 9 the chorus is on, 10 the LFO parameter, the wave is at sinus, 11 is the delay time, 8, 12 the rate, 1, and now the envelope parameters, attack time 16, decay 12, sustain 8, 16 the release at 11. Alright, that's all for now, and I hope you have fun by programming this sound, and maybe we see us in the next video. Thank you for watching.